The royal castle in Poznań dates from 1249 and the reign of Przemysł I. Located in the Polish city of Poznań, it was largely destroyed during the Second World War but has since been partly rebuilt. History and modern view. Construction of the castle was probably started by Przemysł I in 1249 on hill later called Góra Zamkowa, and now better known as Góra Przemysłowa. The first building was a habitable tower made of bricks with a well inside, and the rest of the hill was surrounded by a rampart with a palisade. A small ducal residence was incorporated into the system of city walls in the late 13th century. The son of Przemysł I, Przemysł II, hoping for a unification of Poland under his rule, decided to build a larger castle, more proper for a king. In 1295 Przemysł became king of Poland, but he was assassinated a year later. The castle wasn't finished. Work started by Przemysł was continued by a branch of the Piasts from Głogów ruling in Greater Poland, and finished before 1337. The castle served as the residence of Prince Casimir, then governor of Greater Poland. In 1337, the royal castle in Poznań was the largest castle in the Polish kingdom, modelled after the Palatium of Henry I the Bearded in Legnica. The castle consisted of a tower built by Przemysł I and a huge building with 3 levels and a basement. It is uncertain whether the castle's characteristic roof, consisting of 4 parts, existed at the time. Basements served as prisons and for storage of wines, and on the ground floor there were charring rooms. Those 2 condemnations were covered by vaults. 2 higher floors probably had wooden ceilings. On the edges of first floor were representative chambers, and between them were habitual rooms. The whole second floor was occupied by a chamber for 2,000 guests. On the south end of the large building was a defense tower. Since the reign of Władysław I the Elbow-High, the castle served as the residence of Starosta Generalny of Greater Poland. Later only one king, Władysław II Jagiello, ordered some minor work in castle. During the fire of Poznań in 1536 the castle also burned. It was rebuilt in the Renaissance style by the governor of Greater Poland, Andrzej II Gorka. In the next years the oldest part of castle was transformed into a kitchen. The castle was later destroyed during the Swedish invasion, sacked in 1704 by the armies of Russia and Saxony during Great Northern War, and in 1716 during Confederation of Tarnogrod by the Confederates. The castle was partially renovated in 1721, but it didn't stop the devastation. The last Starosta Generalny, Kazimierz Raczyński, rebuilt the remains of the medieval buildings into an archive. In 1804, after the second partition of Poland, Prussians demolished the southern part of the castle, replacing it by buildings which, together with Raczyński's archive, served as the office of the local Regierungsbezirk. Later on, the castle was also as the seat of the Court of Appeals and the State Archive. During the battle for the Poznań citadel, in February 1945, Przemysł Hill was in line of artillery fire, and the remaining part of the castle was demolished. In the years 1959 to 1964, Raczyński's archive and part of Prussian building were rebuilt, and on base of the oldest tower stands a small pavilion called the Royal Kitchen. Today the castle holds a museum of utilitarian art. On the 22nd of April 2002, a committee for rebuilding of the castle was founded. Still extant from previous construction are 2-meter-wide supports from the 13th and 14th centuries, the inner walls of the basement and the western wall from the same period, and a slightly newer eastern wall, now integrated into Raczyński's building. On the surviving part of the castle are 3 plaques. The foundation plaque of Kazimierz Raczyński from 1783, one from 1993 marking the 500th anniversary of homage of Grand Master of the Teutonic Order, Johann von Tiefen, and another plaque commemorating the 700th anniversary of the coronation of Przemysł II. On the 20th of December 2010, work began on the total reconstruction of the demolished parts of the castle, and meticulous restoration of the surviving buildings. Important events in the castle's history: 1249 wedding of Salomia, sister of Przemysł I and Conrad II of Glogau. The 1st of July 1250 on document for Cistercian monastery in Obra as place of signing is noticed Castro Poznań. 1251 wedding of Euphemia, the youngest sister of Przemysł I, and Władysław of Opole, Duke of Opole and Raciborz. The 14th of October 1257 Przemysł II was born in the castle. The 1st of September 1288 Elizabeth Raczyńska of Poland was born in the castle. 1309 Henry III of Glogau, pretender for Polish crown, stayed in the castle. 1329 to 1331 castle serves as residence of Przemysł I.Located. 1337 in the castle the peace treaty between Casimir III of Poland and John I of Bohemia was signed. 1341 wedding of Casimir III of Poland and Adelaide, daughter of Henry, Landgraf of Hesse. 1343 wedding of Boguslaw I, Duke of Pomerania and Elizabeth of Silesia, daughter of Casimir III of Poland. 1372 and 1373 visits of Elizabeth of Poland, Queen of Hungary. 1381 visit of Louis I of Hungary. 1386 visit of Jadwiga of Poland and Władysław II Jagiello. 1424 visit of Eric of Pomerania. 1433 wedding of Boguslaw IV, Duke of Pomerania Stolpa Mary, daughter of Siemowit IV of Plock, Duke of Masovia. Few visits of Casimir IV Jagiellon. The 29th of May 1493 homage of Johann von Tiefen to John I of Poland. Few visits of Sigismund I the Old. 1574 visit of Henry de Valois. Few visits of Sigismund III Vasa. Few visits of Władysław IV Vasa. 1657 to 1658 John II Casimir of Poland stays in castle for winter with Queen Louis Marie Gonzaga. During this visit in castle took place the war council with Stefan Czarnicki described in Dabrowski's Mazurka by Joseph Wybicki, that started his lawyer career in 1765 on this castle. Legends. According to legend, Przemysł Hill was created by dark powers. When Mieszko I was baptized, an angry devil decided to sink the entire city of Poznań. He pulled out one of the hills near Gniezno, and, with a group of demons, tried to block the flow of the water. However, the evil forces started to celebrate the victory too early. The noisy behavior awoke the roosters, which began to crow. The devil and his demons were so scared that they left the hill on the bank of water. Another legend is connected with the mysterious murder of Ludgarda, wife of Przemysł II of Poland, probably strangled by servants in the bath or in her bedroom on the 14th of December 1283. The Duke was connected with this murder because the Duchess couldn't give him a son. The foundation of the female monastery of Dominicans in Poznań, created near the end of 1238, was said to be Przemysł's reconciliation for this act. However, contemporary chronicles mention only unclear circumstances of Ludgarda's death. The first clear connection of Przemysł and this assassination is mentioned in the Chronicle of Alua, which is from the 14th century, and the Chronicle of Ernst von Kirchberger, which dates to approximately 1370. Jan de Lugos, in his chronicles, writes only about the fact that people were talking about this connection. It has also been said the ghost of Ludgarda, seen as a white lady, walked in the chambers and on the walls of the royal castle. Under the walls was seen the Black Knight, who cried for the Duchess at her funeral.